Back to my channel. Here we are going to be working on the surface development of a truncated oblique hexagonal pyramid. Surface development of a truncated hexagonal oblique hexagonal pyramid. Okay, so we have it here for this truncated oblique hexagonal pyramid. So we have the distance from here to here to be 60 millimeters across corners, and then we also have it here that for this cutting plane, so the distance of this point from this base is 32 millimeters, and then we also have that the distance from here to here is 46 millimeters, and then the total height is 70 millimeters. All right, so we are going to make use of these dimensions to produce the surface development of this truncated oblique hexagonal pyramid. So let's see how this construction can be done. So what we are going to do first is to draw the hexagonal base. Okay, so we are going to draw the hexagonal base. So I'm going to draw a horizontal center line here. So we draw horizontal center line. Okay, then we are going to next thing that we are going to do is that we are going to draw a vertical center line. So vertical center line, just a short vertical center line. So we have it like this. Okay, then I'm going to take my compass to divide the 60 by 2, the distance across corners that we are given. So we are going to divide it into 2, that is 30 millimeters. So we take a measurement of 30 millimeters on the ruler, so with the compass. So we have this to be 30 millimeters here. So we add this to be 30. So we put the pinpoint of the compass here and we draw a circle. So we draw a circle like this. Okay, so here we have this circle, and then so with the radius of this circle, so we put the pinpoint here and make an arc up here, so make it down here, and then we put the pinpoint here again, so make an arc up here and down here. So we have this point on the circle. So we are going to join this point, we are going to join them together. So we join these 2 points, this point here. So we join it together. We have this as a side of the hexagon. So we also join these 2 points together. So we have this as another side of the hexagon. So we also join these 2 points. So we join them together. We have this as another side of the hexagon. These 2 points, we join them together to have another side of the hexagon. And then we join these 2 points, we join them together to have another side of the hexagon. And then so we come up here, join these 2 points together, we have another side of the hexagon. All right, so this is the hexagonal base of the pyramid. So we now go and produce the elevation. So we come up a little bit, and then we draw a horizontal line like this. Okay, we draw a horizontal line here like this. Okay, then as we have here, so let me just talk about what we have here. As we have it here, the distance from here to here is 10 millimeters. Okay, distance from here to here is 10 millimeters. That means for us to locate this point here, we have to take a measurement of 10, okay, from this point. By the time I draw, okay, let me just draw it, do it. So we have to draw a vertical line from this point to touch the horizontal line. Okay, then from this point we take a measurement of 10 millimeters. Where the vertical line touch this line, take 10 millimeters away, so this is 10 millimeters. Then from this point now we draw a vertical line. So we draw a vertical line up like this. So we draw a vertical line up like this. Okay, then we take a measurement of 70 millimeters, as we have that the height of the truncated hexagonal pyramid is 70 millimeters. So we take 70 millimeters here, okay, as we have it here. So now, so we are going to draw a vertical line from this point here. We draw a vertical line to touch this horizontal line. So we have done that of the center. So we also draw from here to touch the horizontal line, and we also draw from here to touch the horizontal line. So what we are to do now is that we are connecting these 2 points. We connect this point together. Okay, let me call this point. So let me call it point O here. So this is point O, which is the apex of the pyramid. So we join these 2 points. So we join them together with a straight line. So connect these 2 points together with a straight line. Okay, then this one also, we also connect these 2 points together. So connect this point together with the apex of the pyramid. So this is going to be a center line as we see it here. So it's going to be a center line. So we draw this as a center line like this. Okay, then coming to this point here, so we draw a line from here to the apex of the pyramid. Okay, we have this, and then lastly we also draw a line from this point to the apex of the pyramid. So we have this now. All right, so I need to complete this. So we have this now. All right, so having done this now, so the next thing that we are going to do is that we are going to take a measurement of 32. No distance from here for us to locate this point where this cutting plane touches this line. So we have to draw, I will take a measurement of 32 on the vertical. We take it on the vertical. So I'm going to take a measurement of 32. So from this point here, I'll take 32 millimeters. So this is 32 millimeters. So I'm going to locate this point on this line here, on this line. So I need to come up here and mark it here. So we have this. Okay, then we also have that the cutting plane also touches this line. So this particular line, it touches this line at a distance of 46 from the base. So a distance of 46 from the base. So I have to come here and take a measurement of 46 millimeters. So this is 46 millimeters here. Okay, so okay, 46 millimeters. So I will come here and trace that 46 to touch this line. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is to draw the cutting plane. So the cutting plane goes like this. So you draw the cutting plane, so it goes like this. So you have the cutting plane. Okay, all right, so here is the cutting plane. So we have the cutting plane like this. All right, so we have the cutting plane here. So what we have left now is that we are going to make this line. This part is cut off, so this line will be a thick line from here to here. Okay, and then this line will also be a thick line from here to here. Then we also have this line, so this line will be a thick line from here to here. Then we have this, and then this line will be a thick line from here and here, and then we make the base. So make the base, we make it a thick line from here to here. So that is for the base. So let's number this point on this. So we have this point, this is point 1, this is point 2, this is point 3, this is point 4, this is point 5, and then we have this to be point 6. Okay, so we have this. All right, so then the next thing that I want us to do, I want us to draw the plan of this truncated oblique hexagonal pyramid. Okay, so this is cut off, so we are going to see a rough surface down here, and to produce the plan, so this is what we are to do. So with the okay, so with the set square, so we need to draw a vertical line down here. So we draw a vertical line down from this line that comes down from point O, the apex of the pyramid. We draw this down, and then we extend this horizontal line. We extend it here. So this point now, I'm going to call it point O prime. So point O prime, allow this to be O prime. Then from this point, so this is point 1. This is line 1. So we come to this point. We are going to draw a vertical line down here. So draw a vertical line down here, and then coming to this point, okay, so that is for 2,6. So draw a vertical line down, and then so we come to this point here. So for this point that we have here, this is for 5, this is for 3,5, for sorry, yeah, it's for 3,5. So this is for 3,5. So draw a vertical line down here, and then we come to this point here. This is for 4. So draw a vertical line down. So we have this. Okay, so what we are to do next, is that we are going to connect each of these points with the apex of the pyramid. So that is to this point O prime. So one is already connected. So I'll just draw a line from point 2 here to connect it with the apex. Then I will draw from point 3. So draw from point 3. So connect it with the apex. Okay, then that of 4. So we are going to make this line to make a thick line from here to here. Okay, then we draw from 5. So we connect it with point O prime. So it goes like this. And then we draw from point 6. So we connect it with O prime. So like this. Okay, we have this now. So we are going to look for where the lines intersect. So where they intersect. So starting from here, so for point one, so here we have point one here, so we have this. Then for point two six, so this line 26, it intersect line 6. It intersect line 6 at this point, so this is point 6 here. So you look for where it intersect line 6. And for 2, it intersect 2 at this point. It intersect line 2 at this point. So let's take note of that. So we have this. Okay, so this is where we have, or this is where we have 1. Okay, this is where we have 6, and then we have 2 here. Now for, so this is for 3 5, this is for 3 5. So where does it intersect 5? It intersect 5 at this point. Okay, we have this, and intersect 3 at this point. Okay, then for 4, so line 4, it intersect this line 4 at this point here. Okay, so what we are going to do is that we are connecting them together. So we connect these 2 points together. That is for 4 5, and then 5 goes with 6. Okay, so we have this like this, and then so we also have what? We have 6. Okay, so we have 6 connected with 1. So 6 is connected with 1. So make this a thick line from here to here. Then we have 1 connected with 2. Okay, then 2 is connected with 3. 2 is connected with 3. Okay, then we have 3 connected with 4. So we have this like this. Okay, so what we have to do now, we need to hash this surface because we are going to see a rough surface here. So we need to hash this surface. So with my 45 degrees set square, okay, so this is not good. We are not going to use it. So we have to make use of 60 or 30. So I'm using 60. Okay, so and then we join this together. I will draw arching lines on this surface. Arching lines on this surface. So we have this. Okay, so all right, so we have this now. So what we have to do now, so this line are 2, so we make it a thick line from here to here. Okay, then this line at 3, so make it a thick line from here to here. So this line at 4, make it a thick line from here to here. And this line at 5, so make it a thick line from here to here. And then this line at 6, we also make it a thick line from here to here. Okay, so then this line on the hexagon, this will be a thick line, and this line also will be a thick line from here to here. Okay, so that is, then this line from 4 to 3 will also be a thick line, from 3 to 2 will also be a thick line from here to here. While this line that goes from 2 to 1, it will be drawn with short dashes line. Okay, so it is covered, so it is covered by this part, and one that goes from 1 to 6 will also be drawn with short dashes line. Okay, so here we have the plan. So this is the plan of this truncated oblique hexagonal pyramid. Now let's work on the surface development, which is the main thing that we want to do. Let's work on the surface development. Okay, so for the surface development, we need to look for the true length. So we are to extend this horizontal line. So we extend this horizontal line to this side. Okay, so then let's call this point on this vertical line that comes down from point O. So let's call this one, let's call it point A. So this is point A here. So we need to determine the true length. So to determine the true length, so we put the pinpoint of the compass here at A, and we extend to point 1 here. We extend to point 1. So this point 1, we extend to point 1 here, and we are going to draw an arc like this. So draw an arc. So draw an arc like this to touch this line. So this point is point 1. So this is point 1. So let me just mark it. And then, so from point A again, so we extend to 26. So this is 0.26. So this point here is for 26. So we draw an arc like this. Okay, so this is 6. So this 2, 6. And then so next is we put at point A again. we extend it to 35. So this is for 35. So here we draw an arc like this. So it goes like this. So here we have this to be 3. So comma 5. Okay. Then lastly, so putting it at this point A here. So we extend it to 4. So this is point 4. So here is point 4. Then we draw an arc like this. Okay, so here we have this to be point 4. So this is point 4 here. Okay, so all these are going to give us the true length of the pyramid. So here we join this point together like this. So this is the true length of the hexagonal pyramid. Then these are other true lengths for 3 and 5. So the first one is for 4, and this is for what? This is for 2 6. So this is for 2 6. So we have this, and then so for 1, so we have this like this. Okay, so this is for 1. So we have this. So all these are the true length that we are going to use for the surface development of this truncated oblique hexagonal pyramid. So what we have to do right now for the surface development, so we are going to come up here. Okay, then we draw a horizontal line like this. So I'm going to call this point, I will call it point O prime prime. So this is point O prime prime as the apex of the pyramid. Then I will take my compass and you take the longest true length. The longest true length is 04. Longest true length is 04. So that's what we are going to take. So you take this distance like this with the compass. So 04. So put the pinpoint here at point O prime prime, and then you draw an arc like this. Draw an arc like this. Okay. So we are opening it as you see it in the diagram. That is where we have the seam. So we are opening from this point 4 here. That's where we are opening it from. That means here we have what? We have 4. So this is point 4 here. So this is point 4. Then you take the length or side of the hexagon, of the hexagonal base of the pyramid. So take 2 to 3. So 2 3. So put the pinpoint here. We are going to make 6. So this is 1. And then here we have this to be 2. So this is 3. So this is 4. Then we have this to be 5. Okay. Then have this to be 6. So this is 6 here. So you are going to connect each of these points together with this apex of the pyramid. So that is point O prime prime. So join this point together like this. Okay. Then we also join this point. Join them together like this. So connect these 2 points. So connect them together like this. Okay. Then we connect these 2 points. We connect them together. So we have this, and then so we also have this connected together. So we connect this together, and then so we also connect these 2 points. We connect them together like this. Okay. All right. So here we are going to have. So this is point 4. Okay. We have 4 4. Then after 4 we have what? We have 5. So this is 5. Okay. Then we have 2 here. So we have 2 here. So next we have what? We have this will be 6. And then we have what? We have 3. So this is 3 here. Then here we have 1. So that's what we have. So what we have to do now, so we take the compass. Okay. Take the compass. So we take distance O1. So distance O1. So sorry. Okay, so we take distance if I'm starting. Okay, so okay 4. So we already have 4 4. So we take what? We take 3 5. So 3 5 follows what? 3 and 5 follows what? Follows 4. So we take 3 5. Okay, this is 3 5. So take this distance. So put the pinpoint here at point O prime here, and then O prime prime, make an arc on 5. Make an arc on okay, so make an arc on 5 is 3 5. Okay, 3 5. Okay, I'm looking at what we have here. Okay, so this supposed to be, sorry, so this supposed to be 3. This one's supposed to be 3. This is 3, and this will be 2 6. So this is 2. Okay, so that numbering is what causes that confusion. Okay, so here I have this. So this is 3 here. Okay, so we have this 3 goes with 5 as we have it here. So next we now have the next one to go to be 2 6. So take the stance 2 6 like this. So you have this, okay, so put the pinpoint here at O prime prime to make an arc on 6, make an arc on 2. So last one is O1. So take distance O1 like this, take distance O1. So we have this to be O1, and then we put the pinpoint here at point O here, and we make an arc on 1. Alright, so we have this. So all these points, we are going to connect them together. So we are going to connect them together. Okay, so we are connecting this point together. Alright, so for us to have the surface development of this truncated hexagonal pyramid, so we first of all, so let's join this together. Okay, so we join this together. So this is the base part. So this is the base part. Okay, so we connect this with this, and then we connect this together. So we connect this together like this. Okay, then we connect these 2 points together and these 2 points, so we connect them together like this, and then so we connect this together with this. So we have this now. Okay, so we have this as we open it like this. Then this part is cut off, so we need to come and produce it here. So let's start. So we start with that of 4. So put the pinpoint here, take distance. So just extend from here to where the cutting pin touches line 4. So it touches it here. So it touches it here. So take it, bring it here, and then so you make an arc here on 4. Make an arc here on 4. So we have this. Then next, so for 5 3, so take this distance like this. Okay, so take this distance. That can also work it out here, so that can just take it here. So take this distance like this here. So put the pinpoint of the compass here and make an arc here. So make an arc here on 3. Then next is what we have that of 2 6. So take this distance from here to here. So for 2 6, so we have this distance here. So take this distance like this, and then so just bring it here. So make an arc on 6, make an arc on 2. So we have this. Then last one is 1. So just put it here and take this distance on 1. So from here to here to where the cutting pin touches line 1. So we have it here. So take this distance. So bring it here, and then so make an arc on 1. So we are going to connect this point, connect them together with straight lines. Okay, so we connect these 2 points together like this. So we have this, and then so we connect. Okay, I need to make this more visible. So then we connect these 2 points together like this. So connecting, so this point together. So we have this, and then so we connect these 2 points, we connect this together. So connect these 2 points, connect them together like this. Okay, then we connect these 2 points, we connect them together like this. So we have this now. So what we have to do now, we make this line. So make this line a thick line like this. Okay, so make this line a thick line from here to here. Okay, then we also make this line a thick line from here to here. So make this a thick line from here down here. So make this a thick line from here to here, and then we make this a thick line from here to here. So all these are edges on the elevation of the oblique, truncated oblique hexagonal pyramid. So this is the surface development of this hexagonal oblique hexagonal pyramid. As we have done it as simple as I've done it here. All you have to do is to practice. When practice, you become a master at this work. Thank you. Keep on practicing, and God bless you.